27 News First is seen around the world on the internet through the technical facilities of Orbit Design Group, Lexington, Kentucky.
So, Brian, once these showers are out of here for good, for the weekend, what are we going to be left with?
Wonderful weather, actually. A little bit cooler. Some of that Canadian air will be filtering on in here. The only nasty weather that they had, and we haven't had any reports of damage, but we did have some reports of nickel-sized hail and heavy downpours and lightning over in Martin County, in the eastern portion of the state. Otherwise, we just had some rain move through and a couple of thunderstorms here and there. No severe weather whatsoever. There was a watch in extreme eastern portions of the state that has been canceled. That's great news. So we're looking at much weather ahead. We'll show you where the rain is in a minute. First, we'll tell you in Lexington right now, it's partly cloudy, 79 degrees. Wow, what a warm day out there. 50% humidity. Winds are gusting out of the west at 16 to 23. Winds swinging around to the west and ultimately to the northwest would give you an indication that the front has gone by. I'm wondering about that. We'll show you why in just a minute. But the pressure is steady at 2994. Here's a look at the radar. You can see these little individual cells that went by earlier. Right here is all we have left in the extreme southeastern part of the state. Up here, moving across Illinois and Missouri, is another line of showers and thunderstorms that may well just skirt north of us. Some of that might slide into the northern part of the state a little bit later on tonight. Look at the satellite. When you see these very bright white clouds, that indicates that they're very tall, and that means usually more severe weather. Here you see down here a little whiter cloud tops and up in here with that particular system. The front, now I'm showing it here based on all the wind factors that we have down to the southeast of Lexington. But one factor that tells me that maybe it isn't quite at the Lexington area yet, we're going to throw some temperatures at you. We're at 79 degrees. Look at all these 70s and 80s down here, and then look at all these 50s up in here. So I think maybe the front might be just at our very doorstop, and then shortly it'll be to our south. So even though the winds are to the west, there's a few other factors involved as well. So it's just right around the general area. Tonight's low is much cooler. We're looking at 40s instead of 50s and 60s. So that front is allowing some much cooler air to kind of slide on in here, and that's what's going to drop our temps for the next couple of days. Tomorrow's highs only in the 60s. And in fact, I'm thinking low 60s around the central Kentucky area, but nice and pleasant down to our south. Still fairly cool. We're looking at 50s up around the Great Lakes region. We're almost into May, so we're going to start to see temperatures warm up as things go on. Not such good news here for the old pollen and mold sufferers in the alert category for the pollen count. Sycamore and oak, the two pollens of note, with 4,133 the count there. The mold count is moderate at 1,682. We've been having some very, very high counts all spring long. Hopefully things will change somewhat, although if this weather pattern continues, we're going to see sniffling and sneezing for the remainder of the summer. For tonight, we're looking at partly to mostly cloudy skies, down to about 48 for a low in the Lexington area. And for tomorrow, probably partly sunny, much cooler at 63 for the high. Those of you in the southeastern part of the state will endure some showers and some thunderstorms for the next couple of hours. The extended forecast actually looks quite nice. 63 for the high on Saturday, 68 on Sunday. Chance of some showers, maybe a thunderstorm on Monday and Tuesday. And then Wednesday is looking good too. We're looking at low 70s starting around about Monday or so.
And then we can start looking ahead to the Derby forecast and see what's going to happen then.
Absolutely.
So
and there's a lot of stuff going on outside. And we have our telethon coming up on Sunday.
That's right, the Cardinal Hill Telethon right here on WKYT. We hope you'll watch.
That's right. Please do.
Okay. In April, the great taste of Thanksgiving dinner is a distant memory. Mr. Food Show